If anybody watches my videos, they know I'm a huge Trump supporter. And this is how you can tell if you're in a cult or not. Are you always agreeing with the narrative? Everything that the people that are your leaders, the people, who you support, do you just agree with everything that they say or do? So, remote work. I personally am not a remote work person. I'm not an office person. I've done manual labor, service industry. Um, Here's my thing on remote work is, like, Trump did an executive order to have the federal workers come back to the office, and they want to fill the buildings because the buildings are vacant. They still have to do maintenance on the buildings, and it's just like, why? Why? Why do these people have to go back to work? Why do people have to show up 5 days a week, 40 hours a week? For what? I understand, like, okay, you're going to have a meeting. You could have a couple meetings a month where you have your team evaluation, whatever they want to do. But the whole like idea of like, you have to come back to work, so like people are making sure you're doing your job, when it's just like, you can't see what they're doing on the internet. You can't see their output. Like, what does it matter what time of the day they're doing their job as long as it's done? Like I said in a previous video, like, why do I have to work at certain hours? Unless like I'm on some type of Zoom call or whatever. What is the point? Maybe it's just like, okay, this needs to be done in like 2 days, and, well, I don't feel like doing it. Or maybe I just want to get it all done right this second, and maybe it's at 9 o'clock at night. So maybe I want to work through the night. Maybe I want to take out chunks. Maybe I'm just like, okay, I want to play an hour of video games, or I want to, spend time with my kid. Whatever. I got stuff to do. Why do I have to sit here like the traditional way of, like, I'm in a factory or something, in an office, so it justifies a supervisor having a job? Like, you can see the output. If these people aren't doing their jobs, you can see it. Then you fire them. You reprimand them. You don't have to look over their shoulder continuously. Like I said, like, the whole justification is like the culture. Like, we don't go to work for culture. Maybe these higher ups do, but the rest of us, we go to work because we have to be there, because we're required to be there. Somebody like me that has to work with their hands, that does physical labor. Yes, people like us, we have to go to work. Essential workers. The people that keep the infrastructure moving forward. People that get shit on that don't get paid shit, which is so backwards. So, like, you depend on us, but you look down on us. If none of us did our jobs anymore, we would all be dead. Plain and simple, we would all be dead. But keep looking down on us. Keep not paying us. It's ludicrous. That's a different subject. People like that do manual labor don't get paid shit. But like, what is the point? Like, if they can do remote work, and also like that can be sent to another, like, offshored, like that, which, government jobs probably shouldn't be offshored to different countries. But, like, why can't they do it if they're on the internet anyway? Why can't they not work from home? Why do they have to come into the office? I don't understand this logic. Like, we have to maintenance these buildings and it costs $15 billion or whatever. An expensive Doge came up with. I don't remember the figure. It's like so much a year. It's like, well, convert the buildings. Convert them. Make them into, I don't know, homes. Is that why not make them into homes? Like, don't we have a home crisis? We'll convert these buildings into homes. we need to start restructuring society. Like, we can't just sit here with the old paradigm of like, oh yeah, like we have this part of the like commercial area and residential. Like, there, last time I checked, there's some residential area in downtown places. Like, I just don't understand why they don't convert these buildings so they don't have to, so our government doesn't have to pay the $15 billion a year on these buildings to maintenance them. You have private people that own, sell the buildings, man. Sell them. Convert them into houses. Convert them into something. Like, I don't know, a place to hold illegals for the time being. Like, why do these people have to sit here? And at the same time, Elon is a climate change person. Like, and I believe that there's climate change. I just don't think it's as dramatic as the left says. But like, oh, because he sells cars, because he wants people on the road. That's why. Oh, okay. So yeah, Elon is one of my favorite people. Trump is one of my favorite people, and it's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree with the people that you support. And Elon is like, he's like so far advanced, but like it makes me wonder, like, maybe it's because he sells cars that he wants people to be on the road and have to go to work when they don't have to. Like, what's the point? Like, there's more people on the road. Like, we already have enough people on the road, man. Let's get people off the road. I hate that I go outside. I hate driving because there's so many people on the road. I hate it. I have to sit in lines. People can't drive anyway. People want to act like they're all like big and bad. Like, oh, look at me. I'm like at this big, like jacked up truck or this sports car. Like you're a race. You're gonna race on these public streets. Like, just go race on a racetrack. Like, that's another thing. Okay, it's just like, why? Why did they have to go physically? Like I said, maybe a couple times a month. You know, you rent out some like hotel banquet hall or something. You have your meeting and then you have your online meetings. If you like, the culture thing is bullshit in work, man. Like, you know how cringe it is when people are like the family. Like, this is like we're working so hard. We're so proud to make our the people who run this country more this company more rich. Like, everywhere I worked, people go to work not to make that person rich. They go there because they have to pay their bills. That's why they go to work. They don't care about like whatever they're trying. Oh, it's more. No, we just want to get paid more money. We just want to get paid enough so we can like afford to live. That's the point we're at right now. But like, we want to get paid more money. I don't care about like your cookouts. I don't care about your apparel. You try to pound on us like I'm going to wear your apparel out for everybody to see and give everybody free advertisement because you gave me a free T-shirt. No, whatever you use for that, give me money. That's why I go to work. I don't go to work because I like the job. I don't go to work because I like to do it. Like, I don't do my dishes because I like to do the fucking dishes. I do the dishes because I got to, because they're disgusting if I don't. Somebody's got to do it. And I go to work because I have to pay my bills. Somebody's got to do it. We don't go to work for culture. You don't go to work to make friends. Like, that's probably like the worst place to make friends at this point. It shouldn't be. But this is what happens like with corporations. Now, small companies are different. Small companies are a lot different because you have more hands-on with like the higher ups. Like, sometimes they might even come down and help you out, do your job. They actually might know your name. They might actually like ask about. They might remember, like talk with you a little bit and remember you got kids. Oh, you got kids. How's Charlie doing? Like, corporations, they don't. They're just like overlords. That's all they are. So like, the whole idea of working for a corporation, feeling like, oh, you're going to feel culture and inclusion. Like, no, I'm not like getting any stocks. I'm just doing because I have to do it. That's it. Like, I don't care. I'm not doing it for free. Who's coming there for free? So, like, the whole point of, like, remote work and being anti-remote work, I don't understand it on my side. I really I don't get it. I don't get these people, but I guess that's how you can tell that if you're in a cult or not, if you can challenge the people who you support. And the left never does. In fact, they're challenging Doge. They're challenging government waste. They want to continue government waste. It's like, if you want to fund atheism being spread in Pakistan, or, condoms being sent to Gaza, like, use your own personal money. Like, use your money for that. Like, you rich people, you want to know, like, something about, like, shrimp on a walking on a treadmill. Like, use your own personal finances for this. Like, keep my tax dollars out of it. And, like, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, it's this ridiculous. Like, the left is destroyed. They don't have any. I'm sitting here looking at X, and I'm seeing the Krasnosteins, who are Jewish people, and the most pro-Jewish people are MAGA. Like, the far right are sitting here like they're basically Nazis. So I'm, like, pushing against these people all the time. And then you got, like, the left, who are basically far left. They hate the Jews. They hate Israel. Like, they're all pro-Palestine. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you defending at this point? We have to go lockstep. We have to defend these people. Even, the left is so brainwashed. Like, literally, somebody can be hurting their kids, and as long as it's on their side, they're fine with it. That's what's so crazy about it. Like, they could get kidnapped, like, by somebody that's on their side, and as long as, like, it's on their side, they're fine. They don't care. That's how, like, crazy it is with these people. And these people don't need power ever again. And I think that a lot of them need to be locked up. That, especially the ones that are, like, speaking out loudest right now about, like, being against Doge. These people need to be investigated big time. Yeah, I think that they've had their hands in the cookie jar. I don't know. I'm just using my critical thinking skills. They speak the loudest. They try to, like, divert attention from here to there. And I know this video is political. Well, that's just how I am. That's my thoughts coming in my head. I'm not scripted, so. But yeah, let's just, like, why can't people just, like, think for themselves? I think that so many people are just so programmed to, and there's some things I can see it, like, for myself. It's just kind of like, trust this. I don't want to look too much into this. I really don't care too much. Just kind of trust this source. Like, I get it. But, like, a lot of people, they get that information and they just, like, pretty much just don't care at this point. This is what it seems like. People just don't care. They throw their hands up and they're just like, I don't know. But we'll see.